I hope you lot by next here and welcome back to my Pokemon Insurgence Nuzlocke. So, we're here in Utia Return. If you didn't see last episode, go watch it, because I'm about to explain what we did. So, main thing we did was we went and, we got to Utia Town, we explored a bit, then we went to the library. Outside we had a rifle battle with Nora, it went fine, no one died. They went into the library, explored it, and at the far right of the library we there was this orb thing that's meant to tell us about the prophecy. Apparently a bunch of people had tried to hear from it but none had succeeded, so we went in there, it reacted to us and it turned out to be an oracle. I think it's something like the Prophet of Arceus and the Oracle of Delphox. And basically what that told us after we beat it is that the prophecy is basically going that one of us is gonna wipe out most of the cults in the region. One of us, the Pokemon, the Mew, Celebi, Shaman. So one of us, Damien or Nora, are going to defeat most of the cults, but then we're going to turn on our friend and join the Infernal cult, which is a bit of a twist. So yeah, I have got more exploring to do in the library, which we'll get to in this episode. But on top of that, I said the rival battle went off fine. We lost no one there. However, we weren't so lucky in the Oracle battle. We lost two members, Castrol and Sus, and we replaced them with our two new members, Fishhook and Joel, who will be joining us this episode. And that's about where we left off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore the rest of the library and then we'll do some training. Because obviously I want to get Joel and Fishhook leveled up. I'll probably take everyone to level 50 as well, just because last episode I said we probably won't have any more major battles, so we should be fine without training. And then the Oracle one just surprised me. So yeah, I guess on into the library then. So there's Mr. Rainbow reading. So we explored the whole right side of the library. Yeah, these eyes on this painting move. I think it's of the Augur. So I don't know what's going on there. But we didn't go in this bit. Also, on top of the orb thing that we're looking for, there were two books that NPC who asked us to find in here. So one about healing and moves like Moonlight in there, and one called the Fighting Compendium. I think we found the Moonlight book, but not the Fighting Compendium. So I'm gonna have to look at all these. Criticism of the second Augur. The pages have been ripped out. Yeah, so he's basically running a dictatorship, because that's essentially a bit like a book burning there. Apart from, I don't know why they just leave the rest of the book there. Surely just take the whole book and burn it. Because the bit that there's still the title Criticism of the Second Augur there, I get that it's just placed there in the game for dramatic effect, but it would make sense as for someone to do. Book called Intro to Entry Hazards by Cindy. I don't know who Cindy is. Fashion in time, okay. Due to the variety of clothing available to purchase and people not wearing the same thing 24/7, fashion is a very big deal to many citizens of Toland. Popular trends at the moment include all purple get-ups made popular by celebrities for eating, as well as the love of tourists due to speakers against Sinnoh's cosmological beliefs. So the cosmological beliefs obviously a Team Plasma thing. All purple, I don't know who that's a reference to. Usuine's not a celebrity, they bloke from Johto. I don't know who that's referencing, because the Augur doesn't wear purple. Unless maybe the first one did. Yeah, I've not changed my clothes in quite a while actually. I like how the 24/7 clothing thing is, it's obviously referenced to how in games and shows everyone just wears the same clothes all the time. That was Shrugs New Moon Guide by Tobias. That could be a Moonlight thing, but I think it's more the new weather condition. I'm looking for a book on how weather conditions affect battling. Do you know that there are conditions exclusive to the Torn region, they are the new moon? I'm hoping to become an expert on all of them. I wonder how they managed to make that crystal float. I'm so not sure about that, because is it like just trying to fly away and those chains are what's holding it down? Because to me it just looks like they've chucked toilet paper all over it. Guy Hi Hoen by Brendan. Okay, yeah. We know who Brendan is at least. The Odyssey. Oh, okay, that's a good one. The lad one, this one though. Huh? I don't think we've seen one with a ladder yet. Secret Life of Combis. Oh. Okay, I did not expect this up here. Book is written entirely in Latin, wonder why. This book is a completely blank except one page which says Team Rocket was here. What degenerate was responsible for this? Oh, I wonder. This book seems to revolve around the backstories of some prominent ghost-type Pokemon such as Chandelure, Drifloon and Bennett. You're like the souls of lost children or whatever. The book talks about deep-sea Pokemon that the government has been hiding from the population. If the Abyssical heard about this one. Okay, so they're on about conspiracies. Now, this book seems to be about the worship of Giratina and discusses potential ways to free it. Lots of grisly rituals are described within. Assume that's about platinum in it. This book seems to be purring. On second thought, better not touch them. What if it's about Pokemon though? Book talks about the creation of Delta Pokemon for experimentation. Seems to be a lot more horrific than first thought. Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, it's like experimentation on animals practically. There's a note inside this book. Whoever finds this book can read this note. This book is a product of years of research and countless experiments, conducted as a genetic engineer for the cult of perfection. That tiny guy couldn't have written this, could he? But merely was originally interested in testing the genetic limitations of various species of Pokemon. I can no longer sit by and observe the experiments conducted by this cult, which could scarcely be referred to as humane. So, are they talking about Delta Pokemon here? Because we know that Vukra and the Perfection Cult made the 3 Delta starters, as well as that Stunfisk. But he's also doing something to do with Kyurem and the original dragon apparently, so I don't know. It's probably Deltas though. Especially this cult which could scarcely be referred to as humane. Our leader insists that developing the perfect Pokemon is the key to our world, reaching a so-called Golden Age. And perhaps he's right. But I'm certain that his methods for acquiring his goals are incorrect. The time that I'd spent playing together with Pokemon as a child can continue reminding me that the feelings and bonds that humans and Pokemon share are not to be trifled with. Unfortunately, it's now impossible to articulate this point to my colleagues, whose decisions are only swayed by data and results. But the truth is I have been carefully withholding information concerning my latest experiment, whose results will only reveal themselves after the Pokemon has moved on past its base stage. I want to create a Pokemon that will reward the trend that raised it with love and care, with a truly spectacular display, one that reminds everyone who sees it that even as the world continues to change for the worse, there is still hope for better change, just as the season changed from winter to spring. Sadly, I know that this will be my life's last work, but our leader will not be pleased that I have engaged in research that he will no doubt consider to be a waste of his precious resources. However, with the destruction of our laboratory due to that abomination, there is no better time for me to escape with my research. Another called Perfection will hunt me down eventually, and I ultimately cannot see the results of my efforts come to fruition, which is where you, whoever is reading this, come into play. Take this book with you and seek out the Delta Pokemon that I allowed to escape. Use it to collect leaves from trees throughout the region as reminders of the journey that the two of you have experienced. Please give this Pokemon the care that I was unable to provide. Though I have no debt to support my claims, I can assure you that you will not find your efforts wasted in the end. Book of Leaves. Okay, that's a fucking thing. So there's this massive Delta thing that went on a rampage somewhere. I don't think we know what that is yet. I don't think it's any of the ones we've encountered, because it have to be a special one. And the only special ones we've encountered so far are Eevee and the starters, which I doubt were the abomination. because they were just handed to us, essentially. And Eevee wasn't even. I mean, Eevee's not a Delta. I'm thinking Megas. Yeah, the starters are the only like special Deltas we have. Well, that we could have had. I don't know, but this Book of Leaves. There was that guy in town that was saying something about leaves, wasn't there? He said, "Oh, look at this leaf," and he didn't show it to us. That could be something to do with it, but I don't know. But essentially, I've not got a fucking clue what he's on about. Right, sorry, I had to go somewhere. It's the next day now. I think I remember most of what happened. We got this book about the leaves and whatnot. Unfortunately, all the remaining books are very interesting, yeah, because we took the book with us. Let's see what it says. Book of Leaves. A book that can hold different kinds of leaves which allows certain Delta Pokemon to change appearance. Not you. Yeah, I don't know what could that be then? It's going to be a grass type of like something, maybe grass type Eevee or something, I don't know. But that'd just be evolving, wouldn't it? I don't know. Yeah, that stumped me a bit. Alright, let's carry on. This book seems to be filled with various cosmological horrors. This upper floor is bizarre, but the books are just so darn interesting. This book contains information on how to summon Darkrai. Let's hope Persephone doesn't see this one. Okay, well, she already knows how to summon Darkrai, so that's not really a problem. The problem is what she does after it. This book is titled Dubbed Anime and why it isn't as bad as you might think. This floor's library is truly filled with horrific books. Yeah, just let people enjoy something the way they want to enjoy it. It's that simple. Be careful of the books you find up here. Some of them contain dangerous or confidential information. This book talks about Unovan language structure. Okay. New Moon. That's for that new weather condition, yeah? Let's see. Where is it? New Moon. The sky darkens tonight, increasing the power of dark and ghost type moves. Okay, yeah. That I don't think I've got news at the minute because it would be good for Ghoul, but Ghoul isn't bulky enough to like be setting up weather conditions. Orca's watching us even up here. Actually, Medusa maybe, but I don't think Medusa really needs setting up like that either. Video games. Okay, I'm a bit of a gamer myself actually. There are many popular video games in the world, but none so popular than the game Humans. I think there's a grammar error there. Than the game Humans. It seems to be based off of real life, but with the difference of not having Pokemon in the world. It's currently classified as an ultra horror or depressing game and is most definitely not recommended to be played. Go outside of your Pokemon instead. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's obvious joke. Team Building Basics by Eric. I don't know who this Eric is. Is he like a... I don't know who this Eric is. Is he like a developer or something? Because we've had a few by people who we don't know who they are. So I don't know if they're going to be characters in the game in the future or if they're just developers or something. Main Teams Are New by Jaden. Okay, we don't know who that is either. I did build a somewhat decent main team in Showdown though. In my Johto Wheel video. The Adventures of Shuckleberry Finn. Okay, yeah, I know that reference. The library is super interesting. So much of the information is useless, but it's also cool. Yeah, I've not... Well, some of it's been useful, like that leaf thing. Gaia Town. Hey, we didn't read this. Small town in the northwestern corner of the region. Notably, the first Augur was also born in Gaia Town, and before his disappearance ran a dark-type themed gym before his disappearance. Okay, so that is information that we did not know whatsoever. And I think that's also a bit of a tease, because this was before Sword and Shield. In fact, this game's like pretty old. I don't know exactly when it came out. I think XY might have been out, I'm not sure. Or that was probably out, so I think it was like before Sun and Moon. So at this point we still hadn't hit a dark gym, so I think that's like basically they're trying to like make there's not a dark gym for basically a joke by a developer of what I'm trying to say. Guide to Bat and Pacify Kayla. Okay, I don't know who Kayla is. Where the wild Pokemon are. Okay, that's where the wild things are. He's on the wall, a bit creepy. Sometimes I suppose his eyes follow me around. Well, is it just me or do they seem to be looking away from me? Yeah, when I'm in the middle, they're facing forward. Yeah, when I go to the right, his pupils point left. But I assume the black bits are where he's looking. That's what I'm perceiving it as anyway. Top secret Pokemon promotion. This is going to be a joke of some sort, isn't it? This information is super top secret. A certain Pokemon can have a rare quality to them. Recently discovered this quality can affect the strength of their moves. Is it called level? Their defense and much more. Scientists have tentatively dubbed this quality a Pokemon's type. You can manage to finish his top secret. Yeah, I knew it was going to be something like obvious, but I guess I just guessed level instead of type. Living in the Snow by Yuki. Okay, I don't know who Yuki is either. Because he's pulling it caused something to happen. Yeah, I'll do the rest of this stream before I go in, because that's going to be something big. We've already seen that book. Manipulating the stock market in you. Oh, this has to be a editor. The stock market of the Tarn region functions like the majority of stock markets. As the value of the company goes up, so does your share. It's technically illegal due to the small overall population of the region, but the market can be influenced slightly by purchases. Investing in Pokeballs before buying a lot of them is a very viable strategy. Right, in Compendium. Okay, yeah, we need this one. It's full of odd diagrams, graphs, and drawings to do with the fighting type. Okay, so we found it now. Yeah, I think someone mentioned the stock market before, I can't remember what it was. I think it was in a town we passed. Grinding Punishment. I can't remember the name of the town though, it's that. It was like it was just before the Red Eye Desert. I used to be a trainer before I became a librarian. Okay, I was expecting a Skyrim reference there. Those days are long past, so you might find better use for these than I will. Okay, so that means this is the last part of the library. What the fuck are you? Okay, this is a static encounter. The Yoko's going in the front. Let's see what the fuck this thing is. That's a buddy? Okay then. Let's yawn it. Disarming voice. Okay, is it a fairy type then? I didn't even see that damage me at all. Let's chuck an Ultra Ball. I'm not sure if Dust Balls will help in here, because it does seem like a dark place, but it's not actually dark in the other world. And it's not like a cave where you obviously know it's going to be dark. Yeah, it's not even going down beforehand. Am I like on a faster time or? No, it's just not going down. I thought maybe it was going down, but because I'm on like a high speed, I'm not seeing it. But it's just not going down. 1, 2, 3, in. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves a Delta Budu. Could that be the leaf thing? But that wouldn't make sense because Budu doesn't have like leaves or anything. I am thinking maybe like Shaman or something it could be. Because that has like the Gracidia changing its form, but again, with the significance of Shaman for Damon, I don't think it would be that. A Delta species discovered by one of the 4 Rocket Pros, and Echo the third. It hides itself from the sun during the day and stares longingly at the moon at night. So it's Dark Fairy, the blanket Pokemon. Okay, yeah. That is a cool type. Unfortunately, that probably means I'm not going to use it because I've already got a Dark type and a Fairy type. See, it's a blanket Pokemon. Let's call her Iggly. Homage to Iggle Piggle, of course. Okay, so that's the library done then. Let's get to this PC and check out the little Liggly. Okay. Heliophobia. Attack down. I think that's actually a good nature. Heliophobia. This Pokemon heals itself when the new moon is. I assume it says like present or up or whatever. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good nature because Roserade is a special attacker, and obviously I think they keep the stats of whatever Pokemon they are, and also that Ghost and Fairy or Dark and Fairy even generally gives me the idea that it's going to be a special attacker. So Disarming Voice, Fake Tears, Baby Doll Eyes, and Attract. Okay, not the best moveset, but obviously before we added it to the team, we'd have to train it anyway. So yeah, Iggly's not joining the team for now, because of course we've got these two ready to go. So first, let's go see if I can find these people who wanted these books, and then I'll get on with training. I think one of them was a lady, and one of them was a black belt. I think the black belt was in here. Was it you that wanted a compendium? Hey kid, do you think you could do me a favour? I'm trying to count my fighting type team, but I'm having trouble deciding on the best movesets for them. There's a book in the library called The Fighting Compendium that could help, but I haven't been able to find it. If you could get it for me, they'll definitely be rewarding it for you. Oh, you found it? Back row, as far west as you could possibly go. Yeah, I did realise that. We didn't actually pick up. He said, can you bring it to me? We just left it there. Back row as far as you could possibly go. Thanks, kid. I really appreciate it. I'm a bit short on cash right now, but I've got an item I don't really need. Not for fighting types, so you probably appreciate it more than me. Cacturnite. Okay, I guess that's good, but it's a bit too specific to be useful to me at the minute. It's still a good item if or when I get a Cacturn. Okay, now I've got to find this lady who I've got less idea of where she was. Wasn't you, was it? It might be you. Could you do me a favour? I've been searching for the library for ages, but I couldn't find the book I was looking for anywhere. It's about moonlight and healing moves. If you could find it for me, I could give you something in return. Oh, wonderful. Central wing, middle column, far right. Okay, you just give me 5,000. Okay, it's a decent reward again, but I was hoping for like some sort of rare item or something like the other guy gave me. But anyway, that out of the way. So now I'm gonna go off a little bit, do some training. Yeah, again, I want everyone at level 50, hopefully. These two are obviously going to evolve by then. But I assume Joel's still going to evolve by level up. I think he will. Or she, I think he is actually. So I have 28,300 or 28,400, I guess, money. So yeah, I guess I'll see you when I'm done training. Okay, so I think now Joel should evolve. As soon as I get to the end of these levels up. Mimic. I don't think we want Mimic. I think it just copies the move, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't really need that. Okay, that should be Joel evolving then. Here we go then. We've got ourselves a Delta Quagsire. What the fuck's this thing gonna look like? It reminds me a bit of Malamar like that. It looks like an octopus. Okay, that thing looks weird as fuck. That face looks really fucking weird just on that pumpkin. Okay. Well, that's a fashion statement, that's for sure. Still a physical attacker even with the physical attack. Okay, so this thing might be pretty bulky actually. I don't know. Yeah, so maybe it'll be worth keeping these like stockpile and Will-O-Wisp. Mystical Fire could be good for this thing actually if it can help like just debuff Pokemon rather than actually damaging it. But anyway, yeah, I guess back to training, and I'll be back to show you when Fishhook evolves. Okay, so that should be our second evolution. Level 36, no 37 just for bonus. That should go as a for alligator. There we go. If we could get Dragon Dance on this thing, it's essentially Fury again if we can get Dragon Dance on it. A good water type to sweep with. Yeah, I think... Yeah, Fisher could be good offensively. I'm going to keep Joel not quite as offensively. Because... I think generally, given its stats, I think it might be better bulky than full on out attack. It can still do damage with attack, but I think it might be more useful to have bulky, considering Togekiss is the only other bulky I have at the minute. And its speed's low, so it's going to need to be able to take hits anyway. It did ask to learn Heat Crash actually, but I didn't give it because Quagsire, I looked and Quagsire isn't that heavy. But I'm not sure how good it would have been. Anyway, yeah, so I need to get Fishhook, Sage and Medusa up to level 50 now. And then I'll be back to show off the results of my training. Okay, so I'm back. I've done the training. And yeah, let's go over it. So Fishhook. Defense down, special attack up nature, as Tolerant. Got Ice Fang, Screech, Crunch and Chip Away. Only thing it learned was Screech, which I got rid of Flail and then Slash for. He'll no Stab Water move, I might have to look through TMs for him. And then Joel has got Attack down, Special Defense up nature. Stockpile, Bullet Seed, Will-O-Wisp, Mystical Fire. Mystical Fire I got rid of Trick or Treat for. And other than that, she tried to learn Heat Crash, but I didn't give because she's not that heavy, so I'm not sure how good it would be. You got me there, Candy. Yeah, this thing's got bloody pickup as well, which is good. And then Medusa actually tried to learn a move called Dracon Voice, which is like 105 power dragon type move. But unfortunately it's special, and Medusa is a physical attacker. Yeah. I guess I could have maybe like changed her to be a special attacker, but I've got Dragon Dance as well. I really like a physical dragon move at this point, or even a physical dark move, because at the minute all I've got as far as physical moves go is Wing Attack, and my only dark move is Snarl, which I've only really got because it lowers special attack. That's why I chose it over Thingy. So yeah, let's look and see if I can get a TM. We've got no just like plain old water type moves. Have I got a heart scale? I don't know. I think it wasn't in here, was it? No, I don't think I can. Okay, so that's that sorted done, I guess, so as much as we can sort it. So I guess now on to the next... whatever. I could fish it at some point. Okay, Route A. There's rubbish all around here. I do get an encounter, so I'm going to put a yoke under them. Okay, what's it going to be then? I mean, it's not bad, at least it can take hits. We're going to be all fucking nervous, aren't we? Can I Fairy Wind you? You should take this. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna really get on my fucking nerves, aren't you? Fling. Lucky Punch. Do I get that back when I catch you, or...? Or has that gone further now? So I think there's a Lucky Punch item that like powers up Chansey or something. Okay, come on, go in the ball. I don't want you to wake up. 1, 2, 3, in. There we go. I might actually need to go up and heal because of how many air slashes I've used now. The egg Pokemon. Chansey lay nutritionally excellent eggs every day. The eggs so delicious, they are eagerly devoured by even those who have lost their appetite. If you have Nurse Joy, here's Nurse. Can we do Nurse Despair? I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll just go for Despair then. There you go. Okay, yeah, I don't remember if I told you this or showed you this, but I ended up on training with less money than I started, so and I just can't bother to like. I'm not bothered about getting that little difference back, so yeah. Just so you know, I'm not cheating. Okay, what else could I have got on here? Houndoom. I'm not sure if that would have been better actually, because Houndoom is a really cool looking Pokemon. I really like it from a design perspective. I'm not sure how good it actually is. I know Mega Houndoom probably would have been good, but there's no guarantee I'd be able to find that anytime soon. Can you move me? Okay. Okay, Wigglytuff. I think Chansey at least better than that. I mean, Chansey could be good, because I mean, I could run. I mean, I think competitive movesets are viable in this sort of game where the difficulties aren't up. So, I mean, I could just try Toxic Storing stuff. I heard there was a hidden grotto on this route. So, for eggs, I wish I knew what to look for. Okay, you are going to battle us. Hey, that's actually good. I'll have to look out for that, because we get a static if you can find that. Sage Resists. I could just go into my Ambipom and not take any damage, but I want Sage to do something because so far Sage has just been sat at the back of the party. Because he physically couldn't help against the ghost types in the last battle. Which was a shame because with how good Lucario is, it could have made the difference. I do have a habit of that though, adding a team member that's like good, but at a point where it's as bad as it could be. Like I added like in Zeta I added like an Agron right before Water type gym. Because I'm highly intelligent. But yeah, so Hidden Grotto's not up there. Can I get to that? Yeah, I can. Rare Candy. Gold's Pickle might actually be quite good actually, because it's already picked up one Rare Candy. I think I can pick Heart Scales as well. But I think Pickup's better depending on what level the Pokemon with it is. But usually Pokemon Pickup get like shafted because they're not that good after like early to mid game. At least in modern gens anyway. So it'll be quite interesting to see what like a late game Pickup Mon will do for me. I'm gonna bring in Sage. Oh no, a trainer, I'm not prepared, I can't lose. What? Did she say I'm prepared and I'm just like I know what to read? Absolutely, I'm not reading that name, but sure. Okay, yeah, I should have led with Fish Up. But at the same time, I didn't want to leave with Fish Up because you've not got a stab move and this is going terribly. Okay, can you freeze or flinch or Sandstorm? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, you're weaker than me and I resist dual stab moves, so you shouldn't kill me in one shot. Fuck me. Of course you missed fucking Ice Fang. Okay. Don't kill me. Dig. Okay, I can get out. I can avoid this. Oh. If I just lost Fish Hook, maybe the first episode after training him up for. Well, it wasn't that long to train up because Insurgence is actually quite good for training, but still, I'd be bloody pissed if I'd lost my Feraligatr after I just trained it up. I'm not sure where I get like waterfall and that in this, because apparently Feraligatr still got like only gets like Aqua Tail and Hydro Pump after this point in terms of water moves, which obviously isn't ideal because Hydro Pump's a special attack and Aqua Tail can miss, so I'd prefer waterfall if possible. Again, I'll take Aqua Tail over what I've got now because it's going to be a lot more useful than like Chip Away or something like that. Yeah, I need to remember to keep an eye out for this hidden grotto. Hey, it's a Caden ever Snorlax. And a rich boy and a hiker. You should always examine every nook and cranny of a new area. You never know what you might find. Yeah, this is going to be like about hidden grottos or something. For example, by looking at Celine City, I saw a rundown tower chock full of rare Pokemon. Celine, that sounds familiar. Have we had? Oh, that's where it's familiar from. The lady who we saw at Orion's gym. I can't recall her name, but she was a gym leader from there. I was thinking it sounded familiar, so I was thinking I don't think we've been there, and I don't remember it from like another game or anything. So I was wondering where I heard it from, but it's that fairy, I think, gym leader. I heard there's a TM for rare weather-inducing move in New Terra Library. Yeah, we got it. I had a look around, but I couldn't find it. What a shame. Yeah, it's New Moon. Is that an apricot tree, actually? Finally, I've gone. I'm ready to kick some butt. Get ready to face my heavy armor. Hey, yeah, why has everything got something to kill Lucario? It's a bit weird seeing an apricot tree outside of like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Sage wants heal pulse. Doesn't that just... Yeah, that's like only good in double battles. And I'm not building a competitive team. This is a Nuzlocke team. I don't know what when the next duel battle is going to be, if we're going to have one. We probably are at this stage, but... Hi, Manoa, you alright? Oh wait, I was wondering why I couldn't move right there, but apparently that's not a tile I can step on. Okay. I thought like my arrow key was broken or something. Okay, what's this Snorlax here for? Inside task gets me, I'm a psychic, I can predict your move. Okay, yeah, I didn't realise you were going to fight me. I could have predicted you'd use psychic types and switched out my team. Okay, Snorlax is sleeping soundly. Okay, so we don't have to fight it yet. Yeah, let's go in this house first. Bug catcher. Ever since Peak Taxi became popular, nobody really has a need for HMO2 anymore. Okay, so you're going to give me Fly. I said to you, but I won't blame you for not wanting to pay for it. You can just have it for free. Okay. We don't need that anyway, because obviously Yoko's special. And that there's better moves than the Fly now that we can get anyway. Most physical flying types will get very big. You might have a battle, my Pokemon need training and you look like he's experienced. Not a very nice thing to say. Awfully rude of you, Cresselia. Or Cressida. I don't know how. I think it's just Cressida. Actually, can I even bloody get... I can't get to the apricot tree, can I now? Okay, so did I go up here? An item. Ability capsule, okay. I don't know what Feraligatr's hidden ability is actually. Can I apply Floating with Flash Fire? Does Feraligatr get Moxie or something? Yeah, I've already got my encounter, so I might as well circle. I need to find this hidden grotto. There it is up there. Corphish, that could have been decent. But I've already got Chansey. Okay, is there going to be something in here? Okay, I'm going to bet item. Yep, it's an item. Okay, Ultra Ball. Okay, so we just need to remember that we can come back here and get a... counter at some point. But I think that will count separately to the Snorlax if the Snorlax does wake up. But presumably at some point the Snorlax will wake up and we'll have a chance to get it. But I think what I've been doing is counting the hidden grotto as a separate encounter than the statics just on the route normally. Myara Town. Myara Town, my favourite place in Torrent. What a lovely, lovely town. It's peaceful, serene and built over the shining sea. And of course the Whirl Islands now rest just a route away. Okay, this geography is... Are we that close to Johto? It's almost a shame really. Perhaps when I flood the region I'll leave this town for last. At least the sea is awakening once more. It's time to bring its king his crown. Okay, okay, yeah, that's foreshadowing if I've ever seen it. Where the fuck is the bloody Pokemon Center? Where the fuck is it? I've been in the whole town, I can't find it. It's not this big building over here, is it? Okay, I don't think it is. Okay, I don't know where the fuck the Pokemon Center actually is. Oh wait, okay, yeah, I'm just thick. It's all in here. I don't know why I wanted the Pokemon Center so badly. I'm pretty sure I'm like still at full health. Okay, I'll check how long this episode is quickly and then I'll be back. Okay, so well, I'll be quick, but I think I can get like the exploration of the town over this episode. So yeah, I guess let's do that quickly. The blue lady gives me the willies. She doesn't seem very friendly. Yeah, she didn't seem very friendly to me either, to be honest. Myara Town was founded many years ago by sailors from the south. Our little town was the very first one in Torrent. I think it's awesome that our great region has such humble beginnings. If you're interested in fossils or artifacts, our museum is definitely the place for you. So many interesting things to learn there. Okay, so the museum's that big building. You should check out the training centre in our town. I've seen offers ranging from Delta species to shiny Pokemon. There's a trading centre. Is that going to be an online thing, or can I do that without online? Hey, use these things on your adventures. You give me Ultra Balls. Generous of you. Jeffrey, one of the local celebrities, runs trade between Myara and other regions. He's been doing it for years. I have so much respect for the guy. I heard he's been having some trouble recently with some thieves though. His ship-like thing, just up near the south end of the town. I didn't see anything. You should keep your Pokemon healed and healthy. You should stay safe. You're a bit too young to be going on such a journey. You know what, you can have these. I'm probably not going to use them anymore. Okay, yeah, I guess we can sell them at least. Is there a way to get like into the water from like the top of the town or something? Because that'd have to wait for the next episode or something, but I think if we get to that, I think that'll be the way we get to the boat, because I don't think I saw it when I was running around looking for the centre. Okay. Somebody here wants to trade a Delta species Pokemon, isn't that? Okay, so this is the trading centre. My horn to your figure off. Are they going to tell me that it's a Delta species? Or is that going to be like a Delta figure? I'll trade you my choke for a Beedrill. No. My Tropius for a Vibrava. No. I don't think that's even a good trade, because I don't think Tropius is that good. Me? Oh, no. I have nothing to trade. I'm just here for the fantastic cultural exchange. Okay, you do you, mate. I have the rarest Pokemon in the building, a Delta Pokemon. It's a coughing to be specific. I'll trade it, I'll need some valuable in return. How about a pseudo-legendary Pokemon? Release one with like Play Evolution. I don't have anything like that now. Let's trade Pokemon with me. Don't really want my Slugma anymore. Okay, so it's essentially a Slugma for anything. I mean, it's better than a Farfetch, so I can always get rid of Gag. Just about now. Going past the storm clouds, you can see group violence to the southeast. It might sound good, but I swear they went there a few months ago. Time to head down there and figure out what's going on. But I don't want to get in over my head. It's better to be safe than sorry. Is that the Whirl Island? Also, what the fuck is that down there? And how do I get there? Have you ever heard of the Dragon Runes? No. I heard it has some connection to Unovan mythology. I heard it has some connection to Unovan mythology, but I can't really be sure. It's very Celine City. I might visit it one day. So dragon and Unovan mythology makes me think it's like Curum and that. My daddy's a super famous super famous explorer. I want to go up just like him. Okay. Great architect. Floor. Oh, Dawnstone. Okay, that is good. That might be popcorn actually, because I don't know what is going to get my Budu eventually Roselia to evolve into Roseray. I think that's a leaf stone usually, yeah. It'll probably be a duskstone though. I heard the ogre went to town and got attacked by assassins. Sky, I hope the same thing doesn't happen if he visits Mayara. I hope not too, because it would just be another publicity stunt for him. You know what? Poison types can never miss the move Toxic. Yeah, I learnt that from Pokemon Shine. In my opinion, Will-O-Wisp should work the same way with fire types. But hey, nothing about Pokemon really makes sense, does it? Yeah, I guess. I do think that could be a little bit overpowered, because fire types are more common, and I think the fire type in general is a bit more useful. And also, seeing as Will-O-Wisp puts attack in half, that could be a problem. Also, you can get like down to water by the looks of it. That's a taxi anyway. Okay, so just a museum left then. I'm in the basement first. What's with the Blood Team Rocket music? Somebody just stormed in after a crawler in the exit over there. Now I can't go swimming. Corner looks like it's ready to pick up and toss anyone that tries to pass through here. Is it waiting for someone? Okay, is that lady? Over to the Maritime Museum. Fine, we'll pay the bloody entrance fee. It's incredible that we actually have an object as versus a blue orb in the museum. It has such a rich history from Hoenn to Johto. It's hard to believe it ended up here. Yeah, I believe the blue orb is like how I think that's something to do with how you get Kyogre or Ground Heart Grass or Silver. So Ballistic Blue Orb was donated to us by an important sponsor. It's very valuable, so I need to accompany you if you want to take a closer look. Good? Yeah, I guess so. Probably quite history. Had Kyogre back in the days of the beginning of the universe. It was also involved in the Upcone conflict 50 years ago. It was used by Archie to revert Kyogre to its primal form. Generously donated to us by someone who wishes to remain. Oh, no way. Oh, it's her again. Hello, miss. I was just in a speech about it. I saw perhaps you. Oh, no, sorry. I'm only here for the relic. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I can't save it. Let's make this easy for both of us. I'm sure you know of the Abyssal Cult. Yeah, the dress should have given it away. You mean the terrorists? Are you trying to intimidate me? Well, yes, actually. I'm kind of a murderer. It'd be easy for both of us if you just moved. You don't even look like one of their members. That's because I'm not. I'm the leader. Thank you. But what are you planning on doing with it? Are you just going to let her walk away then? Am I going to battle her? I hope not. Well, you tell me, what could lead the Abyssal Cult possibly wrong with the artifact of Lugia? Yeah. Are you fucking daft? I really thought she was going to say, I'm going to summon Kyogre, obviously. Because that's the obvious conclusion. That's what it's used for. That's what the Abyssal Cult's after. You must want it to summon. Wait, what? The blue orb is Kyogre's artifact, not Lugia's. Ah, here it is. A secret compartment. Clever. It's hard to believe the tidal bell was this easy to find. The tidal bell, but please, why would I want some cheap plastic ball when Lugia's bell is resting underneath it? Well, that's the blue orb, the legendary artifact of Kyogre. You're absolutely right, but that's not the orb. A fake? How do you know? And how did you know the bell was there? The best place to hide something in plain sight. Nobody would think to look for the bell next to a fake orb. And well, this cheap plastic ball here, I donated it. Why? Whereas the Abyssal Cult, everyone assumes I'm after Kyogre. Naturally, people don't want me getting my hands on the blue orb. I want to copy this in a guarded museum. Well, what better way to make sure everyone thinks I don't already have it? So, do you mean to tell me that this woman already has the blue orb and now has the tidal bell? I think she does still need the silver wing boat to summon Lugia. And like half a dozen kimono dancing women. Or whatever. Well, better way to make everyone think I don't really have it. I don't think I haven't noticed you there by next door. You're the one that Mew chose. Okay, so yeah, she knows about me. You want to stop me? Bring it, I'll be waiting. South of Mayara lies the current location of the World Islands. When you make Lugia just stop on by. She knew your name, just who exactly are you? I need to report this incident to my superiors. Oh man, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Small passive move. So that sword you then. Okay, and he didn't notice that at all. Hey, I like how she just like blatantly admits, oh, I'm a murderer. That white-haired one gives me bad vibes, you know. Her aura's all out of whack mode. Well, my Lucario didn't seem to comment on her aura. Ancient Pokeball. Armor fossil. Bearings of a lost civilization. Shell fossil. We've actually got some fossils. We can maybe resurrect one. I ordered these fossils from the gift shop, but they gave me more than I needed. Why don't you have one instead? Hey, plume fossil, that's an Archon, I believe. Plume fossil. Hey, why does these ones have different signs? Pick a Pokeball's ancient and it's unlike any we've ever seen. Carbon dating placed its creation at a time where there weren't any Pokeballs at all. We've dubbed it the Ancient Ball, we still haven't quite found its purpose. Was that mentioned at some point? I swear there was like... Not sure if that was mentioned at some point. Why hello there, I'm the Fossil Maniac. Well, please push to revive your fossils. Okay, so you're the fossil reviver. Could I have got one of them for my secret base? I don't know. To be able to see fossils and relics of so long ago, it's absolutely stunning for an artist like me. It's the perfect inspiration. Okay, good for you. I love exploring museums and learning about the past. I would love to see a Kabutops before it became a fossil, or an Aerodactyl. So, could I show you like one of them and you'll like give me some... What about a Lillipup? That'll do it for you. Red Meteorite, is that Deoxys? Eventually aging fossils use something called carbon dating. Basically, certain elements will decay over time into other ones. Can measure the amount of the original element and the element that it decays into, and since we know how long it takes to decay, all it takes is a bit of maths. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. That's actually like educational. Thank you for listening. Okay, and I assume that's just the... Okay, so... That's going to be it for the episode. That was a interesting twist at the end with Audrey taking the tidal bell. Tidal bell. Again, I'm not sure if she already has a silver wing. I take it they're just going to ignore the like kimono girls thing. Because it would be funny to like get to the World Islands and she's got a bunch of hostages and just kimonos dancing, but I doubt it the game will do that. She does seem pretty cool though. Just like openly admitting to being a murderer and that. And also, how did she know that the bloody tidal bell was there? Because that doesn't make sense. And also, how did she know that her orb would get placed right on top of the bell? Or did she know in advance, or did she not? I don't know. It is a bit confusing. It made her look cool though, how it worked. I've not got a fucking clue how I meant to get down. It looked like there'd be some sort of way through the museum. Wait, is this? Okay, yeah, that's it. So I can surf from there down to the rest of the town. I'll do that next episode though, because well, I think we've been going long enough for now. So yeah, I guess next episode we explore the rest of the town and maybe take on the Abyssal Call, which will be interesting. And yeah, obviously we've also got Joel and Fishhook. I really need to work on their fucking movesets. Sage's moveset needs a big upgrade as well, and Medusa's could use one. Ghoul and Yoke are the only ones I'd say that have proper good movesets. Because the rest all need probably like a move or two, or even three. But yeah, I guess other than that, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.